All right. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for this webinar that Pan Pacific helped put together. And today we have Bette Giannini, founder and CEO of eTailPet. And she's going to be talking about surviving COVID-19 for independent pet retailers. And I know we can all use some tips and tricks to make sure that we're staying relevant within this crazy pandemic that we are a part of right now. So we've got some really great information. Good morning. I see all the people coming in and saying hello. We've got Shiana from eTailPet in the comment section, and so she's going to be answering any questions that you might have in there about eTailPet. And we've got Phil Klassen as well, and we have Mike as well in the chat, answering any questions you might have related to Pan Pacific Pet or Royal Canin. So really want to thank you all for joining us today. We're so happy to have you. And I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Bette Giannini so she can give you all of the great information and tips and tricks to be able to survive this COVID season that we are in. Thank you all for joining us.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to come and join us today for this webinar. And thank you, Pan Pacific, for helping us put this together. Today we're going to talk about a survival guide for COVID-19. So, 2020. So many things have changed this year. So many things have changed for you as a retailer. Your responsibilities have increased tremendously. Maybe you, depending on your geographic location, maybe you have had to close your store for a period of time. Maybe now you have to offer curbside. Maybe you can only have a limited number of shoppers inside your store at the same time. Maybe there's a mask mandate where you are. And the retail space and our lives in general have really, really changed so much this year. So we are here to hopefully try to give you a glimpse of how to survive this and how to thrive in this environment. And yet, although so many things have changed, there are a lot of things that have not changed. Pet parents still want to buy incredible things for their furry family members. And more than ever, people are spending more time with their pets. So naturally, they want to spend more money on their pets because they are treating them more, they are playing with them more, because we're all stuck at home, right? Or a lot of us are stuck at home. And generally, this has always been true, but more so now with the pandemic, pet parents want to buy local. And they want to talk to an expert, as you already know, because that's why you're in business, because you are the expert and people come into your store and they want to talk about all of the problems their dog is having. And then a few months later come in and say, wow, I can't believe how much you've changed my dog's life. They want to talk to an expert. They want to talk to you. That has not changed. And, you know, more and more, there are more dogs than ever before in households. So if someone had one dog, now they have two. Households that have never had a dog now have one. And we all want to provide for our furry family members, and you, the retailer, are here to do that. So we want you to be the local pet hero. We've seen a lot of research that shows how much pet parents are going to spoil their family members this year, how much more they are going to be spending on their dogs during this holiday season. And of course, like I mentioned before, because people are in quarantine, they are spending more time with their dogs. And 49% of people say they prefer pet retailers when they're buying their pet products, which is a great news for us. We want you to be the local pet hero of shopping online. So with eTailPet, makes it very easy for you to have digital ordering. People might be afraid to walk into a store. They may prefer to order online and pick up in store. In fact, 35% of people want to pick it up in store, and 27% of people want to do curbside. And we are here to help you with this. We are here to help you create your own digital ordering platform so that you can be the local pet hero of shopping online this year. We want you to be the local pet hero of Shop Small. Its data shows that in Canada, savings rates are through the roof. People have their savings are higher than ever before. And 82% of the pet parent households want to support a local business. And more than half of them said that they're willing to pay more money to a local store. They want to support a local store. And that's, again, great news for us. And we need to give the pet parents a safe way of shopping. We need to provide a safe way of shopping and a convenient way. And we know that this wasn't the case before, but this is the case now. And we are here to help. And we're so happy that you've joined us today, because that is the first step. And having a digital ordering platform is something that we need to have so that we can be the local pet hero of Shop Small. When it comes to the different generations, more than half of the Gen Zs are trying to support a local business intentionally. So they are intentionally changing their spending habits to support more local businesses. More than half of the millennials and about half of the Gen Xers are committed to trying to shop locally right now. I know that American Express is making a big push in Canada this year. This is a picture of a retail store in Toronto. I don't know if we have any Toronto people in the audience, but Shop Small is a big deal, and COVID has pushed us into that even more as consumers. People have pulled together to support local restaurants, try to keep them from going out of business. This isn't easy. This year has been really tough, and the holiday season is going to be tough as well. But we are here to try to help you get a digital platform, communicate with your customers. 62% of shoppers this year said that they plan to do all of their holiday shopping online. This is a number that has never been seen before. But as we all know, this is a year like we have never, ever seen before. So we can be the hero of the last minute shopping. As we all know, we didn't plan well before, and I'm certain that's not going to change this year. But offering a curbside service can help save the day. There are going to be more gifts this year than ever before because of the reasons we discussed. More dogs, spending more time with dogs. So let's make sure that we're thinking about this and be the hero of last minute shopping. So whether you are taking maybe a collar and a leash and a treat that have been sitting on your shelf for a long time and putting it together, wrapping it up with a bow, make sure you have gifts ready to go. And at the same time, maybe, combine some items in your store that have been there for a while, but give them something to shop. Make sure you can be a last minute holiday shopping destination. And the beauty of it is that you are in their neighborhoods. So this picture here, which might be a little hard to read, here's a warehouse, here's a fulfillment warehouse over here, and here's you, the pet store, right next to all of your consumers, right next to all of the pet parents. You are right there. You are in their neighborhood. So let's make sure that we are giving them a safe way to shop, a convenient way to shop, and let's make sure that we have things for them to buy, especially holiday gifts this year. So you might ask, how do we know all this? Why are we saying all of this? eTailPet was started by me, and I was a retailer. In this slide here, you can see that's me in our Santa Monica store before it was filled up with stuff, and this is Sandy, my dog. And then this is me with a Stella and Chewy t-shirt, and this is a big bag of dog food, and we were filling up our Anaheim store in Los Angeles. And then here's 3 generations. That's me, my mom, and my grandmother. So lucky to have her at our Protein for Pets store in Thousand Oaks when it had first opened. So I do understand what it is to be a retailer and how hard it is. And I am not a retailer during COVID, so I can only imagine how much harder it is. But we are here to help you break down those technology barriers. Today, with the technology that we use, it's quite easy to level the playing field and really have technology that mirrors that of large retailers. We understand also that up until this year, you have been inside the four walls of your store. And that was great. And that worked really great for a long time. But today, it is really imperative that you are digital as well. We can't just rely on the four walls. We need to be on people's phones. We need to be inside people's homes. We need to be digital, and we are here to help you through all of this. We understand that all of a sudden having a digital ordering platform sounds really scary. We get that, and we have helped many, many retailers achieve that and achieve success. I had a guy from New York call me, and he has, I think, 6 stores. And he's a friend of mine. I've known him for many, many years. And when I started eTailPet, I said, hey, you got to get your stores on my platform. He's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. So he didn't actually get his stores on our platform until COVID. And he did it reluctantly, of course. He really is a brick and mortar guy. And he called me about 3 weeks ago and said, hey, Betty, I just want to let you know that our POS system went down last weekend, and the only thing that saved our sales was your platform. So what we did was we turned our computers around, we turned our online shopping, and we taught people how to shop online. And without that system, he said our weekend would have been shot. So it's really incredible, and we understand how hard it is to make changes. And this year, we've all had to make changes. And we believe that there is no better initiative as a retailer today than going digital. And so that's what we're here to do, and that's what we're here to help you with. So why is it so difficult, right? It is so difficult because a pet store is more like a grocery store and less like a boutique. We have so many different products inside the store. It is really hard to get pictures, pretty descriptions. Going online is a whole other ball of wax. And we've taken the headache out of that and giving you mobile shopping experience for your pet parents. We have a catalog that's ready to go. We have over 100,000 products and in our catalog ready for you to use. And over the summer, we loaded so many Canadian products, so many, thousands and thousands and thousands of Canadian products. So our catalog, our product universe is ready to go for you with pretty pictures, descriptions, and everything else that you need. Our platform supports store pickup, curbside, and even a local delivery. So not a shipping thing, but just a local delivery thing. And many of you may already be doing local delivery, taking orders over the phone. And I had a woman from the Northeast, her store name is Loyal Biscuit, and she came on our platform in April, which was the height of COVID for the Northeast. And she said, you know, we were taking phone orders and that was great, but she said she got 800 online orders in a span of a couple of weeks. And she said, there is no way I could have picked up the phone those 800 times. So our back end is already prepared to handle all of this, as well as auto ordering, right? You see the same people every month coming into your store buying the same thing. A lot of them want to do auto order. Just forget about it, order and forget. And it doesn't mean that people aren't going to come into your store, because they are. The majority of the orders we see on the platform, even when local delivery is offered, is for pickup. They will still come into your store to say, hey, you know, I've got a problem with this, I've got a problem with that. But for the most part, if they're coming in and out, how much better to make it a safer store in this environment than to have their order ready to go? Just, they've already ordered it, you've already picked it, You put the receipt on it, you leave it in your pickup order area that you can set up in your store, and people can come in and can come out, making it a much safer environment for shopping, getting rid of crowds that could be unsafe, or that could potentially turn away somebody who might not want to walk in because there's too many people inside the store. So all of our back end is already prepared to help you with all of this. And it's very much mobile optimized. In fact, we design everything for the cell phone first, because that's how people are shopping now. I'll give you a personal anecdote of mine. I've always been an online shopper. I love shopping online. I was one of the first ones to adopt it. But this year, for the first time, I actually ordered furniture off of my cell phone, because I have a couple of kids and they're doing homeschool now. Well, remote learning, right? And I'm not homeschooling them, but they are learning from home. So I had to get desks for them. And I was in their bedroom and seeing if it was going to fit and doing the measuring tape and all of that. And I thought, okay, well, let me look. Oh, what were the dimensions on that desk? And I literally, after I ordered the furniture, I was blown away. I was like, whoa, I just ordered furniture on my phone. I didn't even use my computer. And that's a big purchase. It's one thing to order pizza on your phone, and it's another to order furniture. And that's the way people are going. And perhaps many of you have changed your shopping habits as well. How many of you have maybe downloaded an app to now order food online? And maybe you have never done that before, and maybe now you are. And the pet parents that visit your stores are no different. So this platform, eTailPet, was built for you. About 30% of our team is support. We understand how hard it is to make this change, and we are here to break down those barriers for you. Our customer success team is fabulous. They will walk you through every step of the way. And if you happen to be technology inclined, it's very quick to set yourself up. I did have a retailer call me. This was very much in the beginning. This is prior to COVID. And he had a question. And so I called him on the phone and I said, hey, I just saw the onboarding request and how can I help you? Let's get started. And he's like, oh, no, I'm done. That's what I thought. No, don't leave us. I thought he meant he was like not gonna join our platform. And he's like, no, I'm done. I'm totally done. And I tried to convince him to stay. He's like, oh no, you don't understand. He said, I've completed my onboarding. I am fully live. And this was literally 45 minutes from when he signed up. So it's the platform is quite easy to use, and maybe you are not so technology savvy, but maybe you have a child who is, an adult child who is, or maybe somebody who works in your store. Maybe the person who works in your store who you always have to tell to put their cell phone away. Give the task to that person. If you can use Facebook, you can use our platform. So it's really easy to use, and we do have a great support team and a great knowledge base to walk you through all of the different things that you need to set up and walk you through getting yourself live with a digital ordering platform. So this is what a typical site looks like. This is, if you can read this, it says Sandy's Pet Store, after Sandy, my dog. So this is our demo site. And this, of course, is a desktop view. We have really convenient shopping options, store pickup, local delivery. You can filter by that. We have a very robust catalog. You can select different categories. You can't see this now, but this has a drop down, shop by, and if you put your mouse over it, it drops down and helps navigate people to the right places. Astro Loyalty is a new product for Canada, and it has had huge success in the US, huge. I remember I was hesitant to go on Astro as a retailer, but when I did, it took so much work out of our day, because what Astro focuses on is streamlining frequent buyer cards. And now they also have loyalty points programs that you can use, and they also have offers that you can use. So instead of you funding your own discounts, you can pick from a large variety of discounts that the brands themselves will pay for. And you can set up all of your discounts based on the Astro offering, and then you don't have to pay for it. The brand is going to pay for it, which is phenomenal. And you don't have to keep track of the frequent buyer cards and all of the punches. Astro does all of that for you, and you get your credit, you get your money back, your credit memos, you get those back right away. So it's a really great tool, and it takes a lot of work off of the retailer, which is fantastic. And Astro Loyalty is fully integrated with eTailPet. So you can see all of the offers. When people start buying, it automatically starts their frequent buyer card, and they can redeem online. It's really great. So we're really proud of that partnership that we have with Astro Loyalty, and again, fully integrated with the shopping site. This is what it looks like on mobile. And like I said before, everything that we do, we start with mobile because 60% of shopping happens on mobile. And I'm not saying that from a market research standpoint. I'm not saying that from someone said. We literally looked at the traffic on all of the eTailPet sites, and 60% of the traffic is from mobile. And not surprising, the majority of it from an iPhone Safari browser, to be more precise. So we understand that people are shopping on their phones more than ever. So all of our sites are very, very mobile friendly and thinking about mobile first, to the point that you can take your phone and be shopping on one of, for example, if you set up your digital ordering platform with us, with eTailPet, your pet parent can be at home. They go to your website, okay, Sandy's Pet Store, fantastic. And in the search bar, there's a little camera, and they can click on the camera and scan the UPC. So when they run out of food, or they run out of treats, or they give the last of the supplements, they can just grab that bottle, grab their phone, boom, scan the UPC, and it comes up. It's phenomenal. Makes it very, very easy for people to shop. And why wouldn't we want to make it easy for people to shop, right? How many times have you've just run out of shampoo, and then the next day you get in the shower and you're like, oh, I forgot to buy the shampoo. So same thing with the treats or with the food. And you're like, oh, I forgot to buy the food. So no, we don't have to do that anymore. People can just pull their phone out of their pocket, scan the UPC, and order it through you. And then come to your store, swing by, pick it up, or call you, and you can bring it to the trunk of their car, and it makes it very, very easy. So the last part that I'm going to talk about here is communication. And again, this is more important this year because of COVID, and because we are not seeing as many people as we were before. And it is adding a level of complexity to your business. We get that. So we're trying to make it as easy as possible, making it an easy transition to be able to talk to people at a digital level, because that's something that most of us have never done before. So make sure that you are communicating to your customers on a digital level, whether it's through emails, social media posts. You need to be telling them about promotions, special hours. Depending on your geographical location, many stores have had to change their store hours, or potentially provide hours just for seniors in the morning. So make sure you're communicating all of this. And as the holidays come around, maybe you're going to have some extended hours if possible. So you want to make sure that people know when you're open. You want to talk about unique gift ideas. Cyber Monday is a big deal. There's still time. Well, there's still time to get you up and running. So Cyber Monday is a really, really big deal. You want to let them know, especially, I've been talking a lot about digital communication, but once you sign up for eTailPet and you have your digital ordering platform, it is really important to let customers know when they are in your store that they have the option of the digital ordering. I know that sounds counterintuitive. I know it does. But actually, some of your customers will be really grateful that you have this ability now. And again, you're not shipping to them in a cardboard box. You're just letting them order on their phone, come by your store, pick it up. So guess what? In your pickup order section, right around there, you want to put a lot of impulse items, right? Or maybe a new supplement that you just got into your store. And that can strike up a conversation. Another thing that I have not talked about today, not sure why it wasn't on the slides, but the average transaction online is more than double the transaction in store. And part of the reason for that is because it is a lot easier to click than it is to pick. It's easier to click than it is to pick. So when people walk into your store, they need to get the food, right? That's what they came for. So they're going to go grab a, big bag of food, and then they're carrying it over to the checkout. It's a lot easier to just select your big bag of food and then, oh, maybe some treats, or maybe I'll get something else. So the add-ons online happen naturally. So if in the back of your mind you were worried about, well, what about the add-ons? That just happens naturally. Add-ons happen online, and we see it with the online transaction being more than double what your average in-store transaction is, which is great. So other things to talk about with them is loyalty programs. Frozen food is a big deal. Frozen food obviously is a little bit more expensive than your average kibble. And the people who can buy frozen food, who can afford the frozen food, a lot of times are people who are not so inclined to go into a store. So that causes some friction. That causes an issue between you who sell the frozen food and the person who wants to buy the frozen food. But with your digital ordering platform, they can order the frozen food and then swing by to pick it up. There's no shipping involved. They're just ordering it and picking it up. So it's really important to hit those social networks. More than ever today, people are on their phone. I was joking with a friend of mine yesterday about how the new rule at our house that we implemented a couple of weeks ago is that our kids have to be off their screens for 1 hour a day. Off their screens for 1 hour a day. Before COVID, it was the opposite. You could only get 1 hour of screen time, and the rest of the time you were off. But today, with the situation that we're in, it's the complete opposite. If they're off their screens for an hour, we're happy. And same with them. Everyone else around the house is on a screen at all times. So hitting the social networks is really, really important. And we realized this, which is why we launched Etail Social. So Etail Social is a platform that helps you create social media posts and post them. And if you're anything like me, I do have an Instagram account, I have a Facebook account, I even have a TikTok account, Twitter. But if you go to my account, I don't post anything because I don't know what to say. I literally have no clue. What am I supposed? Who wants to hear? It's not in my nature. I just don't know how to do it. So what we did with Etail Social is we got not all of the brands, but a lot of brands. We got a lot of brands to come into Etail Social and post things, create posts that you can use. So right here you're looking at, this is a really cute, very small company in the US called The Bear and the Rat. They have little ice cream things for dogs. They're super cute. So this is the Bear and the Rat folder, and these are examples of the social media posts that they have provided on the Etail Social platform that the retailer can come and reuse. So you don't even have to think about what you're going to post. Just come into Etail Social, pick the brands you like, go into their folders. Oh, I really like this dog. Perfect. I'm going to post this. And when you click on it, you can change it up a little bit. So you could put your logo on this picture. You could say if you're having a sale about it. And what's really great too is that a lot of these brands have great marketing resources, right? Resources that we don't have. So they've already written up a little something about it. And they've already researched and written up the hashtags that are the most suitable for this. Don't get me wrong, to this day, I really don't understand hashtags and how they're useful, but I believe that they are super useful. And we don't have to think about it because the people who are experts in this field have already done that for us. And we can come in here and pick the ones we like, customize them a little bit, change them up a little bit, and post them. It's really, really a no-brainer. It makes it so easy. And you can also schedule all of your posts. So what we're telling retailers is, hey, on Sunday night, get in front of the TV, grab your computer, and go through them and pick, okay, this will go out on Monday, this goes out on Tuesday, this goes out on Wednesday, etc. So you could do this once a week and then not even think about it. And Etail Social will automatically post what you want on the different days. Another thing that Etail Social does is it helps you, and you can see this engage part here. This screenshot here is of the content, but the engage part is you can hear, and I'm saying here, listen, you can hear digitally in the cyber world what people are saying about you. So if somebody tags your store, if somebody writes a review, if somebody, any time that your store is mentioned, you can see it in the engage feed. So you click on this button and then it shows you what people are saying. And it's actually really cool because a lot of times you don't even know that one of your customers went home and, you know, maybe their dog tore through the bag of treats, right? And they came home to the kitchen floor and you see this post and it's a torn up bag and a dog looking really, really, really guilty. And you would have never known that you were tagged in that potentially. But with Etail Social, you do. So in the engage, it would pop up right away and then you can comment right from this screen right here. So you could say, you know, hey, Kim, you have a smart dog, come by and I'll give you $5 off your next bag. And lots of thumbs up and lots of likes start happening on that. So it's really great and it makes it really a no-brainer to manage all of this chatter that happens online and for you to be aware of what people are saying and for you to engage with what people are saying. So it's a really great tool that we've put out there. We launched it in the fall and we've heard really great stories from it. So it's there for you to use. So we want you to win. Again, this year is going to look very different, right? Before last year, you had your business, everything was going great, the world was normal. And today, we just can't ignore. We just can't ignore that it's a different world that we live in. And I started to notice commercials and things are talking about instead of when we go back to normal, but what will the new normal be? And to be honest, I get a little peeved about that because today is today. And this is the world that we're living in. And this is the world that we have to share with our kids, with our parents, who potentially we may not be able to see during the holidays, but this is our reality today. And our reality is that we have to be digital. And we are here to help at eTailPet. We are absolutely here to break down those technology barriers for you and help you go fully digital. With this cloud-based technology, it makes it available to everybody. It's like the internet. It really leveled the playing field. And with the tools that we've built with our fantastic team, so many people on our team come from the pet industry. Many of them come from retail. And we really, really hope that you give us a chance and things are going to look different and we're here to help. We're absolutely here to help. And in order to help you get this done, we have a promotion going on where we will the idea is that you're getting 2 months free. This is for November and December, which we're coming up to the new year here, but you can get 2 months free if you sign up, in the next couple of days. We've got this promotion going on so that just when you call in or you email us at sales@etailpet.com, or come to our website and sign up, use promo code eTailCanada, and you will get 14 months for the price of 12. So we really want to help you do this now, do this before the holidays, so that you can take advantage of all of the things that we just talked about. So I really, really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for joining us today. And if you have any questions, we've got the chat going. We can help answer any questions there. You can always reach out to us by going to eTailPet.com. We have a chat there, or you can email us at sales@etailpet.com. And if you have any questions, please reach out. And we hope this has been worthwhile. And thank you so much for joining us.
We have an offer in the offer section on the platform here. So if you want to take advantage of that, you can go ahead and click the link on there. I also put a link in the chat section. If you want to request a demo, you can definitely do that today. And just make sure that you mention promo code eTail Canada so you can take advantage of that steep discount that we have. They'll give you all the information on how that works and how to get set up easily. If you have any other questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat. We're going to go ahead and keep that chat open for a little while. We'll go ahead and stop the broadcast, and thank you all for joining us today. And we really hope that you are able to navigate these COVID uncharted waters with your pet parents. We know that you are going to be that local pet hero because you guys care about the pets more than any of those big box stores do, and you have that relationship with those pet parents. So we are excited to help partner with you and help you really gain even more coverage of your store online to all of these pet parents. So we're here to help. Please reach out to us at sales@etailpet.com or request a demo so you can see exactly how to get set up and just how it all works if you have more questions. And again, we will go ahead and keep the chat open. And we will stop the broadcast. Thank you all for joining us. Hope you have a great rest of your day and a great holiday season. Thank you, Betta, for your amazing webinar today. Thank you. Bye.